few days ago, I was surfing the internet in my free time. Suddenly, I saw news related to North Korea. I thought, why are there two Koreas instead of one? And then, with Google searches, reading articles, etc., I came to a conclusion. And here is the story. First of all, North Korea and South Korea were unified for centuries under the Joseon dynasty around till 1910, and they have the same culture, language, the Korean language, Buddhism, and all those stuff. Even the South Korean is a little bit English mixed. Then Empire of Japan Empire formally annexed Korea in 1910, and in 1945 it was a Japanese colony till the end of the World War II when Japan lost to USA, USSR, aka the Allies. Now, both USA and USSR divided Korea into two. USA got a better part, South Korea, with with Seoul as its capital, which was made a capitalist country, while USSR got the north part with Pyongyang. USA included an anti-capitalist leader in South Korea, while USSR brought the grandfather of Kim Jong-un, Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung was more of a cult-like personality who was shown as a great leader in dictatorship, something similar to Stalin, Lenin, etc. So now South Korea was a free economy while North Korea was a communist state. Then happened the North Korean and South Korean War 1950 to 1953. It was a part of the Cold War between US and USSR, mostly capitalism versus communism. Now, one thing must be kept in mind. When North Korea and South Korea were divided, the people of Korea were not included in it. Something similar to what happened with India and Pakistan. People had no say in it, and the 38 parallel line was just made in a way that USA gets Seoul, the bigger capital. Now, in 1950, North Korea had a strong military because of USSR, while South had literally nothing, not even tanks, weapons, etc. So, North Korea attacked South Korea in 1950 to unify the Korean continent. 25th June 1950 was the date when North Korea invaded South to unify the continent. They ran over to Busan, a city at the very south of South Korea, or the Korea to be precise, and Korea was going to lose the war until they came up with an idea. They knew that North was getting supplies via the continent, so they attacked via the sea route and broke their supplies up. Now, as soon as the North Korean supply broke up, the UN, aka the USA forces and the UN forces combined, attacked the North and ran up till China. Now, China attacked them again, and the borders kept on changing like this for 3 years in total. Sometimes someone was attacking, sometimes someone was attacking. After 3 years, finally, a demilitarized zone was made, and an agreement was made known as Agreement of Armistice. Till this date, Korea is divided into two, and the demilitarized zone, which is highly militarized, a lot of military personnel, is still there. And Korea is divided into two nations, North Korea and South Korea. The Korean War was one of the most destructive war after the World War II and the Vietnam War. Let's hope that both the countries come together and form one nation, one country, Korea together.